Greetings once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mexico, Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, my favourite circuit for round 18 of PRL Season 10. It's been a long time coming, but I've absolutely nailed a qualifying lap. Unfortunately, Maznat was not here, and I really would have wanted to see how this race would have gone had my closest rival attended. However, I was unable to make it this particular week, so this is the pole lap. Enjoy the rest of it. So well into the 15s there. Danny joining me on the front row, so a Mercedes front row lockout, absolutely perfect. Especially with Danny hunting second or third in the championship. Stewart still within a mathematical chance of overtaking her. He's only 24 points behind, with obviously 75 available. However, he makes a horrible start. The Williams snaking all over the place behind us. Kremer has already overtaken him in the Toro Rosso. Talking of good starts, Danny is well in front of us before turn 1. She'll take the lead. Looks like Kremer's down the inside. Fortunately for us, unlike the last race, there's no contact between the two of us, and Mercedes retained first and second, albeit in the flipped order. Craig suffers the first retirement of the race as Danny, Stewart and I escape the pack. Stewart, obviously having come past Kremer, has caught up to both Mercedes and he's got fantastic traction there. However, he completes the move by going off track later on the brakes. I try to go back up the inside, hoping that he's going to readdress. He didn't quite attempt to do so, and indeed forces us a bit off track there to complete the move. We'll call that just about fair. I'm not going to have that investigated. The problem for me was he's now uncorked and able to go after Danny, and also his straight line speed was far superior to both Mercedes. However, one lap later, I was still just about close enough to pounce on any errors he made, and he went a little bit wide there through the hairpin, but a bit sideways in the next curb, and that was enough. There was no contact on my screen, however I believe there may have been on his, so apologies for that. We are through though.
We're expecting you in around 2 laps, and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres.
Interesting that we set the fastest lap there, and the track must be slowly improving, but by the end of lap 10, Stewart had pitted, and I only had 36% on my worst tyre. So his tyre wear must be absolutely horrific, and you can see that he's pushing on very hard, so maybe his wear actually is that bad. But Kremer behind was a lap down, having already pitted, and unfortunately retired from the race. Heisenberg fell foul of the same problem. Looks like he crashed there at the exit of that hairpin. Now it's lap 20, and I'm finally going on to super softs. Note that I've gone double the distance that Stewart managed. He also pitted at the end of that lap as well, so 2 pit stops in the time I've made 1. His car wrecked off to the side there, you saw, as Danny exited the pits in front of us, having gained a few seconds. And talking of gaining, she's absolutely flying away at this phase of the race. She clearly has a bit better pace in the changeable conditions, but a few laps later everything plateaued and I started advancing back towards my teammate with consecutive fastest laps over I think a 3-lap period.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap for the race.
And it wasn't too long before I was actually right behind her. She didn't fight at all though, and this was the case of Multi 8843. I'd overtaken her, but she wasn't really fighting it. So I decided I would pit, go for the fastest lap as a consolation.
Exit now.
There was plenty of time to get out in second place in front of Bozza, and obviously the 7 points are better suited to going to a driver who has a championship position to fight for, instead of me who's already wrapped up the championship. Danny potentially could grab second from Maz, given that she's just decreased the gap by 25 points. However, that still is quite a tall order, with only 50 points remaining, and I think it's a 33-point gap. But after Bahrain and Malaysia, she picks up her 3rd victory here in Mexico, equaling her tally from Season 7. Hopefully she can make it 4 in either Brazil or Abu Dhabi. I've been Jacko. See you in Interlagos.